Greetings, my esteemed supporters. I'm checking in with a Videolog for all supporters on Patreon and Subscribestar. Now, this was a bit of a special video. It was my hope that I would have been stronger for this session because it was a Patreon special. So whenever I film, I obviously want to make it count, make it the best possible scenario, the best possible video. But this day, it was yesterday, I didn't quite feel as strong as I would have hoped. And whenever I say strong, it's strong in relation to how I feel at a certain training period. So this would be very good during the summer when I wasn't bulking. But now I'm bulking. I felt quite strong in the deadlifts. I'm up at all-time high weights. So for me, this is a good training period, but this was a weak session. So you see 2 sets of 6 repetitions on in the deadlifts here. And one of the reasons this might have been the case, that I didn't feel as strong as I would have wished, is that I commenced a rather epic squat session 3 days ago. I did 12 repetitions, 4 sets at 140 kg. I'm not used to doing such high volume, and it burnt out my lower back quite a bit. So it might have been the case that I still was not fully recovered after that. And of course, my diet on Saturday, so the day prior to this session, could have been better as well. So anyway, point being, when it's such small margins that determine if you make progress or not, everything needs to be perfect. So if you are a beginner, it doesn't really count so much if you do not taking all preparations as seriously. But as it is right now, since I'm up at my max weights and I'm trying to grind some progression, I need to make sure that everything is accounted for. So there you see some shrugs as well. Utilize a bit of a lower weight to accommodate for a better technique. I didn't do any rows because my back, as I said, was completely wrecked. So I decided to do some lateral pull downs instead. I got the camera a bit off here, so you can't really see me, but you see the weights moving there at least. So I did 4 sets, 12 repetitions of this, just to compensate for the fact that I didn't do any barbell rows. Barbell rows are my preferred exercise to do after the deadlifts, because it's a good exercise, and I do like the barbell to do many exercises with the barbell. So you see, I'm using quite a bit of momentum here. This is my last set, and by this stage it's mainly my hands that are lacking strength. So you see, I had a bit of a hard time keeping the grip. So this session I also decided to slowly reintroduce some chest work to my schedule. I won't go heavy during this bulk. I will just try to keep up the strength a bit and regain it, since I haven't trained chest in such a long time. I just felt out few light weights here. Again, light for my level of strength that I've previously been in. So this is the last set I do in this session, just getting some blood flowing, getting the body reaccustomed to the range of motion, to the exercise. So I do try to keep it fresh, at least, so I don't shock my body completely when I start training chest again. So this is what I will continue to do. Even though I will focus on the squats and the deadlifts, I will introduce some light chest work at the end of the sessions. Then, in regards to my other training during the week, I trained some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and what I did was simply that I did the session with the technique drills, but I skipped the rolling because I don't want to roll and jeopardize my chest just yet. I might roll tomorrow I'll see. I aim at training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tomorrow as well. And earlier today I did some shoulders, so some strict press followed by some military press. But yeah, that was all for this video log. As I said, I wanted to make this the numbers a bit higher, but it wasn't in the plan. But yeah, I will have my revenge next time, I suppose. So if you have any questions at all, just let me know either on Patreon, Subscribe Store, or on in the YouTube comment section, and I will try to respond. And again, thank you for your support. XOXO, boom.